Oh, I was muted. That's my mistake. Let's start again. Typical streaming error. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of What It's Nerd. We're here to unbox Cyberpunk 2077 Gangs of Night City exclusive edition. I'm very excited. So this is a game from Simon, which is the same creator of the Dune board game that we did the other week. We unboxed the other week, which is behind me now. And the Zombicide games, of which I only have the Marvel one, and will eventually have the DC one. Look out for that in another year or so, I guess. But also Marvel United, which is, of course, one of my favorite board games of all time. Anyway, we are going to get into this. I feel like I'm a little bit more prepared than when we unboxed Dune 2 weeks ago, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I do have my scissors for actually cutting into things if we need to. Let's get started. So, I haven't looked... Well, I'll tell a lie. I have looked in one thing because I was testing my camera. So, with the like big version of the game, if you got everything, if you backed on a higher level, you did get Panam Palmer as a edge runner, and that is in this box. Now, I've got to be honest, I don't know what the rest of this stuff's going to be like, but this was slightly disappointing because there's a little bit of damage on the Edge Runner card, as you guys can maybe see. I don't know if you can. One second, let me hold that up. Just slightly around the edges. It's nothing major, and it doesn't affect gameplay, but it's a little bit of a shame. And then there is the Panam figure as well. I don't know if that's going to focus well. Is it? Not really, but it's there is Panam. So that is Panam. I keep saying Panam. I know it's her name, but I feel like I've said it too many times. So she was a little bit of a disappointment, especially because the box is a little bit rugged as well. But that's okay. It's at the end of the world. It's a little bit weird that it's the promo that is the thing that I'm concerned the most about, as regards being damaged, because you'd think that was probably one of the things they would make sure was of better quality getting to you. But anyway, we're all good. So this is the first time I've looked at any of this stuff, so you guys are seeing it the first time I am as well. So we've got the guide here, which I love the bright neon yellow. I think it really helps kind of block out the guide instantly. So I'll read a little bit of what the game's about. Overview. I did all that wrong. Cyberpunk 2077 Gangs of Night City put 1 to 4 players in control of a ruthless gang vying to take over the underground at the glittering hellhole that is Night City. Clash with other gangs in the meat or on the net as your enterprising band of toughs seeks to gain dominance over the criminal underworld that rules the streets. But don't think the other gangs will be your only obstacle on your way to the top. Corporations, the police, and Netwatch are waiting to bring you back down if your war catches their attention. A good leader never sleeps on a good opportunity or a promising edge runner. Only the boldest will be remembered. So essentially, it's a game about controlling the board. And that board is quite big, as you guys can already see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all out, but it does show all the districts, and some of them are from, well, I mean, all of them are from the game. Haywood, Pacifica. You have other ones as well, which I don't know how I'm going to quite show you if I want to. Let me see if I can do it this way. 1 second. I'm trying not to hit anything at the same time. There's the city center, etc. I know I'm covering my face. I know that. I'm trying to show you as much as possible without... I will try and endeavor to get a better view of that for you guys at some point, potentially. Okay, so there's that. And then you've got, I think, the gangs themselves. Yep, so you've got Maelstrom. You've got the Valentinos. The Voodoo Boys. The Tiger Claws. Which, some of these are, of course, very well known from the game, etc. And 6th Street. You also have this extra part for the board, which is like the net, which is kind of interesting. Have all these wonderful, colourful tokens, which I love. Very nice. All the different house colours, so to speak. And here we go with what is the major part of, I think these are all the tokens, if I think correctly. Not the tokens, the models, the minis. I'm getting in there, I promise I'm doing it. Oh, there we go. Okay. I shall put these back in the box whilst we open them. Okay, so as you can see, colours for every syndicate, so they all have their own unique stances and unique designs, as you guys can see. There's one of the reds. There's one with a hatchet. Then there's some more techie ones, it looks like. They also have, I think they all have different bases as well, which is really good. Is that right? Oh no, I'm making that up. They all have the same. Oh well, some of them have square ones. I really like all the neon colors. It's really cool. We have some of the color rings to keep a track of who's who. Not so much with these ones, but I assume with some of the other minis, which are these ones, I believe. And these are more akin to, like, I think these are like your characters from, like, who you would know from, like, the Cyberpunk 2077, etc. So there's Johnny Silverhand. I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, but it's your, like, literal best friend from the game. I forget his name, and I don't know why I'm forgetting it, because, like, it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember it. I think that's Rogue. Oh wait, do they see on the bottom? Oh my gosh, I hit the mic. I don't know how much you've lost. I hope you just me enjoying seeing the figures, because I don't know when I hit that. Yikers. Wow. I can't believe I hit that like an idiot. So I don't know how long you guys have been out without audio, but I hope you've been seeing what I've been doing, and you've been what's her name again? She who hires you. I forget her name. Got the cool coat. Oh, damn, I'm devastated I hit that. But it is what it is. There's the guy. I'm forgetting all of their names, but I know exactly who they are, which is even more frustrating. The guy who's your Ripper Doc. Yeah, so there's pretty much all of the main characters from the game, and even some side quest ones. I think like isn't there like a guy who's like split in two, and like you fight him at some point, like his mind's across two people. Like there's a lot of like there's been a lot of depth put into this as regards like the characters in it. So those are those. I'll move those off to the side, and again, apologies about the mic. I'm an idiot. What more can I say? I'm going to make sure nothing falls over here, so just give me a second. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's what I get for stacking everything on top of each other, and also finally just rove these headphones out of my ears. That was really fun as well. So here's some action discs, which gives you kind of different things to do depending on which. Oh, these are like stories as well. So story setup. Sup Chumba, you want to play this game? Nah. How was about a tutorial? Preem, I think I've got the hang of this now. Player reaches or surpasses. So there's like little things to do. There's little like stories to participate in, and there's other ones as well. I'm not going to open all these up because it would take forever, but I'll read one. An inconvenient gift. For an indie gang like us, walking up to a fine pile of containers labeled new toys outside our hideout is reason enough for a celebration. Realizing the toys are Kang Tau tech and weapons is worthy of a block party. Let's play with them a bit and see what happens. What could go wrong, huh? And you like it's just set up for the board thereafter, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting. And there's loads of those, so like there's a lot of things going on. There's opportunity cards. There are also retaliation cards. There are combat cards, which just like look at the design on those. Like you feel like you're inside of Cyberpunk 2077 because that just looks like the UI instantly. And then I believe these are the Edge Runner cards. Yeah, I forgot that River Ward's one of them. All of those companions are in this, of course, as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff in this first box. Now, as with most CMON games, there were expansions, which I also did buy because I'm a sucker for an expansion. So I'll show you guys those now. Some of them are a little bit smaller than this one. Well, all of them are smaller than this, but some of them are smaller in scale as well as regards the box. Unlike, for example, something like Marvel United, where all the boxes are the same size, there's some that are a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller in this. So we will start with Side Gig. Like, look at the difference. Like, we've just had this huge ass box, and now we've got this little one, which is good. Cause I think sometimes, and I found this with Marvel United, storing all of Marvel United is kind of a pain in the ass. So having something that's a little bit smaller, I literally have scissors. I literally got scissors, and I'm not using them. And I use them, and I don't get it right. There we go. Gosh. See? You guys know you're getting premium first entry content when I haven't even opened the wrapping. Anyway, Side Gig. So, what's this one around? Fixers are intermediaries, middlemen between mercs and clients. They provide clients with tried and true professionals while offering mercs regular gigs and a sure payout. Basically, this is to kind of vary game structure through side missions, side gigs. Once we can get into it. I'm trying to be like careful and not rive the top off. There we go. Okay, so we have some quests there. And we do have some edge runners in here too. But like there we have Wakako Okoda, which is one of the characters, of course, you meet in the main story, etc. So it's a pretty cool little set. I will get into this eventually. There's that one cut. One on the side. I think I got that. Yeah, I did. Woo! Yay, I can cut open a box. Good job, me. Okay, so I think this one has a younger or a different version Johnny in as well. With like his guitar and stuff. Does it show you who's in here? 7 fixers, 2 edge runners, 2 engrams. So yeah, a lot of these are fixers. So I think we've got a variety of characters in here from the game. I don't remember any of them apart from Wakako. See if I can get into the packaging and see if we can't. To be fair, this might be a bit nitpicky for doing right now. No, I think we're going to leave that, but they are on the front of the box. So if I show that to you guys, at least you guys will know who's in there, even if I don't remember. I think one of them is the priest who comes up to you in the bar at one point, right? Am I making that up? I don't know. Shut up. I don't know. Shut up. Okay. So there is that one, which again, like I said, that one's a very small one, very straight to the point. Very easy to pack away too, funnily enough. It's weird how that works, right? Okay, there's that in. You can put that away. The next one is called Gang Wars. And if I remember correctly, I think this one adds a number of different gangs to the game. I'm also trying really hard not to hit this mic. I'm just going to move it into the shop for a second just so I can open this, because I keep moving it towards me. If I put it like there, and I'll move it as necessary thereafter. I'm still annoyed. I'm still paranoid that I'm going to hit that mic again. I'm really annoyed that I hit it in the first place, but hopefully it wasn't for too long. This is taking a little time to open for some reason. Don't you just love it when boxes are like hard to get into well, not for no reason. I understand why they vac pack them, so to speak, but fucking hell. Ugh. Okay. Gang Wars. Now, I can instantly tell that one of these is the Moxies, because it literally says Moxies on the front, and also it's pink. They were the ones in the club in the game. I forget what the club was called now as well. I promise I've played this game. I promise. It was a while ago, though. Okay, so, yeah, these had a few different gangs. The Mox, not the Moxies. The Animals, and the Scavengers. And so this one is fairly straightforward because it's just about, it's just adding extra gangs to the game, so there's nothing crazy in here, aside from, as you can see, some of the Mox. I will open this and just show you guys some of those figures a little bit closer. Oh, there's the one at the top as well on this one. There is. There we go. Oh, nearly dropped everything. I love how the main box has like none of these. And then the... Oh no, I dropped some. Oopsie. Just give me like 2 seconds. This is chaotic as always. How many did I drop? I dropped 4. There's 2. How am I so useless? We've got them. We've got them. It's fine. It's fine. They didn't go far. But yeah, I actually really like the colors on these ones. They're all like really cool colors. But yeah, as you can see, some of the mocks there. Then you've got some of the scavengers, which is like this really cool blue color. They're a little bit darker on the camera versus what they are in reality, but again, very nice. And then the animals, which I actually really like, that they're like a lot stronger, like a lot larger of a figure. They're a lot more like, they're very, the stature's a lot different, which I like. I like the fact that these all have their very distinct style, which you can, again, very much see with the mocks. Because they're a lot more like, that one's not going in properly. I don't know if that's meant to go there. Maybe that's meant to go there. I don't know. I don't know where they're meant to go anymore. I think maybe that one goes there. Maybe that one goes there. This is a puzzle now as well, guys. Hope you're enjoying the puzzle. Yeah. So, very nice. And so this one essentially, like I say, adds more gangs. So this was like the kind of not bigger expansion, so to speak, but the one that definitely was to kind of really expand upon the territories of the game and the fighting in the game, which is pretty cool. I should have put that on first. However, I will worry about that later because I've already made a mess already. I don't know where to put this. 1 second. Oh no! So we have 3 more boxes. I'm very excited about this one because this is like perhaps one of the most iconic parts of the game, which is like the cars that you can get and the, like bikes that you can get. And it feels like that a game like this wouldn't be complete without it. So I'm really glad that they did do an expansion for vehicles and like really just kind of expanding the game out in that direction. Because the thing is, with it being in an expansion, at least you know you're going to get like gameplay surrounding it as well. It's not just cool for cool's sake. So it's not like loads and loads, which is understandable. But you do get a little bit of an extra piece for the map, which is vehicle market. So you can buy your vehicles. And a module set up with new rules. Vehicles are not considered units at the end of their reclaim, blah, 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 blah. Basically, you can use them. So we do get some edge runners with this as well. And we get some vehicles. I'll show you guys these. I couldn't tell you their names. I will just show you them and see how cool they look. Or not. Because I don't remember the cars from the game. Again. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember cars in real life. And also, if I don't remember the characters from the game, I'm definitely not remembering the fucking vehicles, right? Anyway. Oh my gosh, are they going to come out? They're still pretty tight in there. This is like a sports car. I think some of them are like going to serve the same function but look different. Yeah, similar in design, but a little bit different. I'm scared of pulling these out because they're like, you know, this one's a little bit more bougie with that front. Wow. Here's one of those small cars from the game. I remember. Oh no, no! Gosh, I'm really bad at this. There's one of those small cars. I used to love driving around in those because I just found them so hilarious. Let's get the next one out, which is a bike, I believe. Yep. Motorbike. And here's like a more armored car. In fact, isn't that like, is that V's car or not? I can't tell. Maybe it's just that, well, technically these could all be V's car at one point or another, so I suppose that doesn't count. That's a garbage truck. Again, pretty cool. A van. Is one of those, I'm actually thinking now, is one of these one of the, or what are they called? The fancy service. I forget what its name is now. You do a whole quest line surrounding the rogue AI, like the parts of it, I forget it now. This is also the one from the Pan Am quest, the big tank thing, which is pretty cool. And then we have some characters here. I think this is the woman you meet in the bar. I forget its name. Like everything else, and one of the mechs as well, which is pretty cool. And they all have their own huge identifier rings in all the beautiful colors. Okay, I hope I all remember where all these go. If they go in, I suppose it doesn't really matter, right? Oh gosh, this is a mess in the best way, I suppose. In the best way. Okay, that go in there. I forget all of these already. I think I remember these ones. Yeah, that goes there. Oh wait, does that go that way? Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. So, again, pretty straightforward box. It just adds some rules. I'll actually read what it says on the back of the box once I get this sorted. Okay, let's put that back on. Motor pool. What a brilliant name for the expansion as well. Okay, only gonks and strap hangers, sorry, take the end cart in Night City. But you're not one of them. Whether you're looking for a sports car to tune up for your next street race, a hypercar to travel with utmost security, or a weaponized tank to terrorize your opponents, there's always a vehicle out there for you. That is the woman. I'm sure it's the woman you meet in Rogue's Bar. I'm sure it is. So there's two more, but one's technically not an expansion. So I'll get the I'll get the expansion first, and we'll finish on the one that isn't an expansion. 1 second. Oh, there's me hitting the camera above now. Fucking hell. Oh gosh. This is hilarious. Oh gosh. I'm happy this is live, because if I had to edit this, I'd be so angry at myself. But then again, I could probably get rid of some of the mistakes, so. So this one's around like nomads, I believe. What I find really interesting about this, though, is that CD Projekt Red worked on another company for the Witcher games, and then decided to work on with Simon for Cyberpunk, which I found very interesting, because usually you'd think like it would be like a continuing relationship with the other company, but there you go. Oh, the back of this one's come off. We'll read it anyway. With stretches of landfills and miasma that blows all the way into the city, soil saturated with chemicals and acid rain ensuring nothing will ever grow on them, Biotechnic's protein farms and the Jackson Plains power plant stretching to the south, the Badlands is a picture-perfect apocalypse. And even there are the nomads, many of whom will prey on the unsuspecting passerby that wander into their path. If you think Night City is dangerous, just wait until you get to the Badlands. So this is like the bigger expansion. Perhaps the biggest one outside the core box. And so it does add the Wraiths and the Aldecados. And it adds a whole new aspect to the map as well. It adds a whole new section to the map. Which is kind of funny that it's just this, because like I feel like it could be so much more. But there you go. Is that right? Did I do that right? I don't think I did. Oh no. Wait, did I? I think that's right. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. There's so many things. And then again, there isn't like many edge runners in this. They did kind of focus in the main packs on kind of introducing new like people to fight, like to like actually bring to the table, so to speak, rather than just edge runners. Can I get into this? This one's a little bit more painful because the tape is actually like on the edge. Edge runners. Edge tapers, I don't know. You know what? We're not opening that because that's going to take an age and I'm going to get frustrated. So basically this obviously details the outside of the city, and it does have it has some different cards for like single player mode and stuff like that. I think all of this has single player mode, but yeah. So sparsely populated by nomads, the Badlands are the vast plains outside Night City. Unchecked resource extraction, burning oil fields, rampant pollution. This district makes Night City feel like a rich oasis, but it holds golden opportunities for those in the know. So this is like a really cool addition, and I'm really excited to try all of these. I think what's great about these is that they're all like, the art is just so involved, and like even this, like you see how like they've got like, I didn't even realize this on the other ones, but like you've got your solo, your techie, and your netrunner, and kind of the same for the others, so you always know which ones you're using. And yeah, I just think there's so much detail being put into this one. I'm really excited about it, and I think the coloring on all the characters is really cool as well, and seeing all these different vibrant characters. I've just hit the mic again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's that one to the side. I don't know where to put it. I'm running out of space! And here's the last one, which was like a like paid addition to the game. Just gonna move the mic slightly for a second. Okay, and this is 3D hideouts and drone packs. So in the game, you have hideouts that you kind of control, etc. And they're not represented on the map in like the original version. So in this, you can get some. So as you guys can see, there's drones at the top there of varying kinds. Let me get another one out when I can. They're a little bit fiddly. As you can see, some different types of drones for like the aerial stuff you'd be doing. And then for each hideout, for each faction, you have cool little bases which can go down on the map, which I think is a really good idea. And I personally, I would have had these in the base game if I were making the decisions, because I think that these add a lot to the gameplay and add a lot to the immersiveness of the board. But I'm really glad that they decided to do them at all, because I think seeing stuff visually on a board really helps. You can see there's a lot of detail being put into these. Like, oh, they're all different as well, which I think is really cool. I think what these are for, if I'm seeing them correctly, is that these would be for the drones. Yeah, so you'd put a little base on them depending on which faction is controlling that drone at that time. So yeah, that is the Cyberpunk Gangs of Night City board game. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing it. I've enjoyed showing you, even though it's been a little bit of a cluster. But that happens, right? Especially when you're live and doing something like this. But yeah, I'm very excited to actually play this, and when I do, I might give a little bit of a review on it. Maybe, I don't know, if I get around to playing it. I've got a lot of things going on at the moment. And there's a lot of games and stuff coming out as regards my gaming channel, etc. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, as I said before. And I will see you guys next week, where we'll be discussing Argyle, the new kind of pseudo spy film slash kind of sci-fi, like kind of sci-fantasy element to it. Not sci-fantasy, or is it just like more fantastical? I don't know. More surreal, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I'll tell you guys after the movie. But that'll be next week's episode, so keep an eye out for that. And thank you guys as always. I will see you guys later.